welcome to an episode of the Entirely Crafty podcast. I'm Lindsay. I have decided that even though I am super busy, that I'm gonna try and make more time for the podcast. I haven't recorded in a few weeks, probably more like a few months. And I really want to get back into it. So I know I said that last time and then I stopped recording again, but I've now decided that Fridays are a good day for me to record, mostly Friday mornings, because Chris will be away at the restaurant, and I'll have a bit of time before I start my daily routine. And so I figured this would be a really good time. So I'm going to record on Fridays. I'm going to use the weekend to edit and everything like that. If I get it edited early, then you'll see it pop up on the weekend. But if I don't get it edited early, then you'll probably see it pop up Mondays. That way it gives me a bit of time. I can get some other stuff done in between. And yeah, I guess we'll see how that works. Because Mondays and Tuesdays weren't really working for me. Pretty much because generally if I have to do deliveries for the restaurant, it's on Tuesdays. Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays is usually the days that I end up doing deliveries. So I end up being busier than I want to be, especially once it starts becoming lunchtime, because I might get a call or whatever, and then I have to shut off the podcast and go and do the delivery and then come back and try and remember where I am, and it just wasn't really working for me. So I've now decided, like I said, that Fridays I think will be a good recording day. And then Saturday or Sunday I'll edit, and then Sunday or Monday I'll upload, depending on what all is happening. So Sunday's a good day for me to edit. Chris is home, but I can just close my door, edit really quickly, and then either set it to upload or upload the next day. So that should be really good. How has everybody been? You can either post comments down below, or you can post comments in our Ravelry group, which is in the group section under Entirely Crafty Podcast. So I have a couple of threads in there that are active right now. I want to get more threads active, but the threads that are active right now are the swap threads. And in case you didn't see it, I'm going to try and do 2 swaps a year. So the first swap was in the spring, and the second swap is this fall. We're already started working on our partner stuff, so if you're interested in signing up for the swap, you'll have to wait till the spring. And I'm really sorry that I didn't get on and podcast about it sooner. Like I said, I've just been really super busy. My planner is like full of stuff. I can show you that later if you care to see how my day looks most days. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to do 2 swaps a year at least. The first one went really well. Sorry, I am like really stuffed up and I don't know why. But yeah, so anyways, the first one went really well, and I believe we had, I want to say 9 participants or 10 maybe. And then this time around I think we only have 6 or 7. But maybe if you guys are watching for them next in the spring, we'll have a bigger swap. So this swap's theme is birthstones. It was Donna, who's Minion One Donna, on Ravelry's suggestion, and I thought it was a good suggestion. I don't know. It's hard to pick a theme if you're not really sure, like, because I'm fine with giving whatever. So, but, so she's picked that theme, and so I decided to go with that as well. And so everybody will get something related to their birthstone. I have an idea of what I'm giving Donna, because she's my swap partner, what I'm giving her to deal with her one. If you're wondering what I'm drinking salted caramel tea from David's Tea. It is like one of the best. Although now that they've come out with a few more chocolatey ones, those ones are really fighting the salted caramel. I don't know, I like salted caramel. I never thought I would. That's one flavor that was, every time I saw somebody having it, I'd be like, oh, I don't know if that would do it for me. But now that I've had salted caramel, it's really good. Really good. So, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say as far as how the podcast is going to go and how everything else in my life is running. Like I said, I'm super busy. As you can see, I don't have glasses. I had LASIK eye surgery a few weeks ago, actually in July, actually a month ago. And I really love it. I love not having to wear glasses. I love being able to wear whatever kind of sunglasses I want to wear. And it's pretty awesome. I don't know, like, I've had glasses for, I think we were talking about it the other day, I think I've had glasses for like 30 years. And so I did do contacts for a while, but I found contacts were pretty high maintenance, and I'm not a high maintenance person. So not, as you can tell, I get up in the morning, throw my hair in a ponytail, and away I go. So having to deal with cleaning them and doing all of that kind of stuff so that my eyes stay healthy just really doesn't work for me. So it's really nice not having to do that and still not have to wear glasses. Sorry about that. But yeah, so anyways, I will get into a few things here. I did get some purchases. I've had a bunch of purchases, but a lot of them I've put away. And so I'll just do a few that I remember, like a few of my latest stuff. So I put in an order, or a few orders, from Nomadic Yarns, and I got these two skeins. These are the two latest ones that I got, and let me show you here. So this one here is called Americana, and that's pretty true to color. It's all like red, like burgundy, blue, gray, and yellow. It is really, really beautiful. And my favorite one of hers right now, because of course she always has something that I really like, is the Orla, which is the green, gray, black. Well, actually it's kind of a navy blue almost, and with that peach color in there. It's really, really pretty. So I'll probably cast on these ones after I'm done the socks that I'm working on right now, because I really would like some. So I'm just going to set these over here for now. And I received an order from the Lemonade Shop. And of course you all know that I like Doctor Who. So I picked up both of these. And this one here, the Lemonade Shop, oh, it actually doesn't say the colorway on it. I'm sorry, I'll have to look up the colorway and post it. But it does have to do with Doctor Who. So it is very pretty. It is sparkly. I don't know if you can see the sparkles. Oh, there we go. You can see the sparkles. as I twist it around, and there you can see the tag. So it is 75/25 superwash merino, nylon, and stellina. And there's her shop information. And I don't know if this will become socks per se, but it just might. And the other skein that I received from her is the Truly Outrageous. See, she put a name on this one. So the Truly Outrageous, which is like a Doctor Who blue almost, with a beautiful rainbow. Of course, just like my other ones that I designed the on the dotted line socks with. So those might become on the dotted line socks, just to get another project in there. And I really love that pattern. It really showcases her yarns because you use the rainbow as part of the design. So and then I ordered some stuff. Now this was 2 separate orders, but they were so close together that I'm just like, well, whatever. So I'll have to show you just part of this because of course I'm using this right now. So this is a sock blank, and it's from Vivid Yarn Studio, and at least I think that's her shop. Yeah, Vivid Yarn Studio. So this is from Julia, and she was knitting this on, I think she had it on Instagram. I should not spend all this time on Instagram because I see things that I like on Instagram and then I must go buy them. That's what happened there, because she was knitting them and I'm like, oh, I really need that yarn to make those socks. And same with this one. Oh my goodness. So this is her Emily colorway, and I didn't think I would like it, so I didn't order it the first time. And then of course she was knitting with it on Instagram. And so I immediately ran over and ordered it. It's beautiful. I can't wait to knit with this. I love sparkly, or not sparkly, but speckly yarns. I will, 9 times out of 10, if you show me a sparkly or a speckly yarn, I will buy it because I'm in love. So that is all of my yarn purchases that I've made recently. So, sorry for the nose. I've tried blowing it, believe me, I have, and it just didn't even help. So, I have a finished project. I wouldn't say that it's totally finished because I have not blocked it, because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to block it, because I don't think it's going to fit on my blocking wall. But I finished my unicorn tail scarf. And of course you can't see the whole thing in here, so we'll just I'll show you bit by bit. So there is the pink section, and then it goes into like grays and blues and purples. And then it goes into greens. And then, of course, Edison bulb right in the middle. Well, not in the middle, but off to one side. And then it goes into, like, folly colors. So, I really like this. It's not blocked. It's not... My ends are still not sewn in. I just have a few ends left because I went online and found a tutorial on how to knit in your ends as you go. So all of the ends inside are done. And I really love this scarf. I don't know, I made it so that I could wear it in the fall and probably in the winter too. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to wear it, but it is such a versatile scarf. Like, you could take this end and throw it inside and then loop it around like a cowl, or you can wear it like a scarf like I had it on before, or whatever. I'm even thinking of adding just a couple of tiny little buttons on one end and then making it so that I can because if I do tiny buttons, then it should fit through my knitting. And then I can attach it together kind of thing, and then loop it around like a cowl if that's how I choose to wear it. So I'll decide that after it's blocked. But I'm super excited to have it done. It didn't take me very long at all. I think only a few weeks. It was so much fun to knit just because you are really excited to get to the next color and then the next color, and you do this for 30 colors, and I was doing 1 or 2 colors a day, so I know it didn't take me a month, but it was fun to knit. Very, very fun to knit. So, and I think I have a couple of squares. I've been trying to do a square here or a square there on my blanket, and so I'm working on this square right now, which is one of the Marvel colors from Gnome Acres. She did, and then this one right here is one of them as well, and that one I added in. I think that is the only ones that I've done. Yeah. So I'm on row 1, 2, 3. I'm working on row 4 of my blanket. So as you can see, this side here has all 4 rows. Of course, if I can't hold it up, this row has all 4 rows. And then over here, this side just has, I guess I can flip it over so that it's facing you. So this side just has the 3. So I'm working my way across to get my 4th row done. So, and then I have all of these balls of the superheroes or the Marvel guys in my bag to work from. So I'm going to do those ones, and then of course I also received a couple more. I received a few more Chigu monthly subscription packages as well, so those will go on here as well. So I've been kind of working on that. Maybe once a week I work on that. So it's not like I'm totally working on it, but I'm not stalled on it, which is good. I ended up finding, who was it? There was a lady on Instagram who, I believe she podcasts as well, but I didn't write this down. I totally did not write any notes down for today, so I'm sorry that I'm so unprepared for this, but there's a lady on Instagram that was hosting a sock blanket madness for a week or whatever. It's like, how many can you finish in a week? And I thought that's an awesome idea. So I started to follow her so that I can see when her next one is, because I'm assuming she's going to do more of them. And then you spend that week, which isn't a lot of time, adding to your blanket. So I think the winner added something like 55 to her blanket in 1 week. That was pretty awesome. That's like 8 a day, something like that. Anyways, so I thought, maybe next time that she does this, I will participate. So we'll see. So I've also been working on my socks from my sock blank that I got from Julia. And this is how they're knitting up. And I'm doing Hermione's Everyday Socks, but from the toe up. And as you can see, this is how much I did the last time that I worked on them, which was on Tuesday night. We went to me and Susie from Knit Natural and Maureen, who is Jenny Cat Knits, I believe, on Ravelry. We went to the Blue Rooster, which is just outside of town, and it's a really cool cafe, and we went there and sat and knit for the evening, which was uber fun because we haven't done that in forever. And so I missed all my friends, and so I was working on those. I did bring other projects with me, but I did bring other projects with me, but the socks are what I worked on because they're the easiest to work on while you're chatting. Sorry about the noise. I've also been working, I picked back up my Chosen Path shawl. So that's this one. And so you do a section of stockinette, and then you do a section of the lace, and then another section of the stockinette, and then another section of the lace. So I'm just started a new section of stockinette, which is awesome. The yarn is from Yarn Ink. I believe it's called Little Boy Blue. And then she dyed this matching brown for me so that I would have the 2 balls of yarn. So it's coming along nicely. Like I said, I just picked it back up over the last weekend. Chris was at a golf tournament, and I went camping with my mom, and I brought this along with me so that I could sit down and figure out where I was, and then pick it up and continue on. So now that I know where I am, this will get worked on a little bit more. It hasn't been my sole project, which is why it's still in a Ziploc bag. My mom made a comment that it was weird to see one of my projects in a Ziploc bag, considering I make bags. But the reason for that is because I will generally just put projects that I'm put in timeout or something like that in a Ziploc bag so that I can still see it, but it's not taking up one of my bags that I might be using for a project that I'm currently working on. So once I like go full tilt on that shawl, then it'll go into one of my bags. But I don't really like I do keep some projects in bags that aren't being worked on all the time, but I myself only have a few of my bags. So I like to keep them for the projects that I'm working on. So I believe that's all the knitting that I have. I've been working really long hours for Knit City. Knit City is a big marketplace that is held in Vancouver for knitters, and that is on the October 3rd and 4th weekend, or maybe it's 4th and 5th, I don't know, 3rd, 4th, and 5th weekend, which is like a month away. So I have been working to restock my shop, and as you can see from my planner, I'm pretty busy. So so my planner weeks have been, try and do 5 bags a day, and that's the plan for the next month. So yesterday I did 4 bags, but I cut and prepared 6 bags for today. So they'll kind of even out over the month to get all of my bags done. And there's going to be some days where I do 10 bags and some days where I do 3. So we will see how that works. But I am just about, I want to say I'm probably a quarter of the way done. But I've been kind of going slow up until this point, and then I work better under pressure. So usually a month before an event is happening, I go hard. So that starts now, because in 30 days I will be leaving. Actually, on Sunday it will be a month, because I'm leaving on the 30th of September and driving to Calgary, and then the next day we'll be driving to Vancouver, and then the next day is setup, and then 2 days of sale, and then take down, and then come home. So I'm hoping it'll be a good weekend. I'm sure it will be. I just have to make sure that I'm prepared. So I've got lots of stock. I've got a couple of new products that I'm launching. on that weekend, and then they will go in the shop when that weekend is over. And then once that weekend is over, then I'm going to start with the Christmas, like the Christmas time stuff. So not necessarily Christmas themed bags, but adding more bags for you guys in the shop so that you can do all of your Christmas shopping for your friends and family and whatever, even for yourself, whatever. So I have some custom orders that I'm working on, and they are not necessarily bags that I'll probably be carrying, but they could be like one-off, if you like it kind of thing. You could order one, but it will just be like made to order type stuff. So because there's a couple of bags that people have asked for that, like I said, I don't know if I would necessarily want to carry them in my shop. But if people know that they're available, then maybe they might say, you know, like, oh, you know this bag that you made for so-and-so, then I could probably make one. So while I'm designing, I'm writing down exactly what I need to duplicate what I'm making. So, work news. As far as the restaurant goes, I do have some awesome news coming soon, but it hasn't been formally announced yet with the people that we're working with, so I have to wait for that. So until then, just keep in mind I have some news coming. And yeah, so that's pretty exciting. We're working hard on that. I'm working hard on my shop stuff, and yeah, it's keeping me busy. So I'm gonna sign off now. I'm pretty sure that's all I had to say for this week. It's a short podcast, only a half hour, but at least I'm attempting the podcast thing again. So and like I said, I think Fridays is going to work really good for me, and then editing over the weekend will give me a little bit of time to get other stuff in between done. So we'll see how that works. So I will probably, by the time that this is done editing and everything, it'll either be Sunday or Monday. But I will see you next week, and I hope everybody has a fabulous week. Get lots of stuff done. Post what you're working on. I do have some threads in Ravelry group. If you haven't signed up for it, please do. There's some threads in there to share what you're working on. There's threads in there to share if you're working on Operation Sock Drawer. I have a thread for socks. So you can post all your finished socks in there. And let me know if you have any other ideas that you'd like to see on my podcast. And I will try and accommodate. Even ask questions. I don't really care. I'll answer them. As best I can, I guess, depending on what the question is. But if you're looking for stuff to do, maybe chat about what you would like to work on, or whatever. I don't know, whatever. Chat on whatever you want. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.